Hey everyone, Troy here, Swag Off-Road. Today I want to show you a relatively new product we came out with. It's our Dimple Dies. These Dimple Dies we currently sell in an 8-piece set. They're machined out of domestic grade USA 4130 heat treated chromoly steel, which means you can dimple die high strength 3/16 steel, like an A572, like a grade 50 material. Dimple dies are really popular in the Go Fast Baja crowd, as well as the aviation, airplanes, helicopters, sprint cars, places where strength to weight ratio is critical. Popular with the rock crawling off-road, as well as a hot rod crowd, because it looks cool. It shows that you care about the product you're designing. You want to go that little extra bit to add a little artistic flair to the piece you're working on. Our 8-piece set, 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2, and 2 1/2. This piece right here, I held previously in my hands, is heavy. And if it's machined at a 4130 and it's heavy, that means it's quality. Which means we back up our Dimple Dies with a, you split it in half, let us know, we'll replace it. Warranty. It's really that simple. We stand behind the products we produce. I want to show you all today 4 different ways to dimple die this product here. This is our aluminum lid, or Rubbermaid 8-gallon action packer Baja bin. This sits over top of a Rubbermaid 8-gallon action packer. It's really popular with the guys in the sunny states, Arizona, Southern California, New Mexico, Texas. Looks good, nice part. And as an option on our website, we sell it dimple dyed. I'm going to show you how we do that, or I should say 4 different ways in which a customer could do that. The first being the tried and true H-frame hydraulic press. This press is readily available, $150 to $200. It works great. The second option, which will debut the last, is our dedicated dimple die station. This is a conglomeration of about 160 pounds of steel, a couple hours at a steel yard at 40 cents a pound, and about $160 total investment, including the cylinder, to get this Frankenstein looking contraption you see there. What you're seeing has well over, I'd be willing to bet you 20,000 cycles, and this cheap little ram, which you know where we got that from, works well. The third option is our knockout punch set. You can buy this through eBay, Amazon, or Harbor Freight for around $100. At that price point, it includes a manual hand pump. It works great. To speed things up, we added a foot switch. Again, a Harbor Freight item. You got your release valve, which push it forward, and your compress valve means you push it back. When you compress it, this shaft retracts, which means you can dimple die in position. Something I forgot to mention about our Dimple Dies, there is a through hole, which means you can dimple die it after the fact. Let's say you build your set of rock sliders or skins or front fenders on your vehicle, and you think, you know what, a dimple die would look really good there, or a series of dimple dies. You can dimple die on the vehicle in place as an afterthought. You got a hot rod, you built a sun visor, kind of a rat rod looking contraption. You want to dimple die the whole cowl, the fender well. You can do it after the fact. Neat option. The fourth way of dimple dyeing, which is in everybody's price range, consists of nut and a bolt. Hard to go wrong with that. Let me walk down the line here and I'll show you our first version using the 20-ton H-frame hydraulic press. Now this lid that I'm playing with goes over a sealed enclosure, which means the dimple dies need to flare outward. This version works well, relatively efficient. Hard to tell in the video, I'm sure, but it's got a little bit of a crown. If you dimple die all the holes the same direction without countering the opposing direction, you'll end up with a banana-shaped piece. I'll show you here at the end how to get rid of that. That's the first version. Second version, nut and a bolt. Everybody's price range. Works well. Again, you can always dimple die after the fact. We're using a castle nut. Again, we went to the local hardware store, got some fasteners that worked. We're using a 9/16 wrench. Now, because of the lack of leverage we have, you won't be able to dimple die that high strength 3/16 steel that we claim our products can easily dimple die. You're just at the nature of the beast right now with short leverage, which is why 3 out of the 4 options we show you consist of using hydraulics, because hydraulics is a truly efficient way of dimple dyeing. Typically, if we were doing this on the vehicle, we'd use an impact wrench, but for sake of showing you how it can be done using a nut and bolt technique, there you are. The third option, knockout punch set. Again, hook up your airline. This, when I push back, you'll notice the shaft retracts. When I push forward, the shaft extends. Fast, efficient, however, the most expensive of the 3 options that we currently offer. I will show you here our efficient, fast way of dimple dyeing material. Now, if I did everything all the same direction, what you would see is this piece I'm working on start to flare. How I get rid of that crown or that banana-shaped piece, I take the next size dimple die, as shown there, smash it the opposing direction. Now, when I do these corner pieces, you really saw the piece kind of lift up. Again, without moving the workpiece, so it maintain that it stays centered in the bottom female dimple. When I hit it with this, you'll see it flatten back out. And that's how you avoid having a workpiece that is banana shaped. I'll continue this piece and pick up here in a little bit. So there you have it. Fully dimpled, sitting flat and level. I think there's 18 holes on this part. Takes about 45 seconds or so apart. Anyhow, nevertheless, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, our website, swagoffroad.com. To my knowledge, these are without a doubt the thickest and heaviest dyes you're going to find in the industry. And again, we back it up with our you crack it in half, let us know. We'll replace it, warranty. Completely machined, sourced, and produced here in the USA. We have plenty of them in stock. If you got any questions, check out the website, swagoffroad.com. Thanks for watching the video. Bye-bye.